Hi guys, Paul from PABrewNews. Out and about today, first day off in like a month. Still working constantly. It is what it is. I went out first day of trout here in Pennsylvania. Went out, saw some. My regular rod and stuff's over in my truck at the garage, so took out the fly rod, played with that for a little bit. First time out with the fly rod. Just trying to get used to it. Didn't do much, saw some fish. So it was a little fruitless exercise, but it's practice. Practice makes perfect. Got a little bit of a garbage burning right back there. Started the fire with a ferrocerium rod and a sparker. So first time for that too. Get that on. Check that off the list of just stuff I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna take the girls camping and stuff this year, so I want to try to get more hands-on with how to do stuff. So just in case you don't have a match, you can still start a fire. Still cook stuff, still do stuff. Now this is Berwick gas sales. Why is there no one here until I hit record? And then like a human has to drive by? There's a lot of ash coming my way. Good times. Very smoky. Gotta love that. Wasn't gonna do any beer reviews for a while. Just haven't felt it, just kinda want to just relax, drink beer, not give a fuck. Get ash all over me. Good times. Good time. Excellent times. Wind wasn't blowing this way either before. Got something from the Southern Tier Brewing Company from Lakewood, New York. It's part of the Blackwater series. This is the Nitro series that they started releasing. This is their chocolate milkshake, Imperial Milk Stout, ale brewed with chocolate, sea salt, vanilla beans with chocolate and vanilla flavors added as well. Unleash Nitro, pour it to your favorite glass on drink fresh from the can, 10% alcohol by volume. I think most of their Blackwater series is roughly around 10% alcohol by the volume as a norm, as a general. I've been eating like garbage ever since this whole crap went down. A lot of sheets, the only thing open at 2 in the morning when I go, but at least I've been getting my guys some food too, so they're not starving at work, so that's good. Got the old Southern Tier 2X Xmas glass. Southern Tier Brewing Company, there you go. Went to Southern Tier, had a really nice time. Crack it open, there it is. All that CO2 came out. All that nitro, I should say. Pour it in. There it is. There it is. Right there. Just chuck it in the glass. Let's see. Color black, body creamy heavy, bitterness low to moderate, 9.6 fluid ounces. I hate these little tiny cans. Just give me the can. I don't care about the nitro. I'll just shake the shit out of it, pour it hard if I need to. I'd rather have more beer than less anything else. But yeah, Southern Tier Brewing Company, Lakewood, New York. stbcbeer.com goes out to Chris off the 10th. He loves his nitro beers. So let's just top that up. Seen the beer enough. Can enough anyway. Let's get into it with this one. You can see the Southern Tier logo better on this one as well. Big, of course, rocky toppy head as you would expect. Not too much light to put it up to, but there is a rind of ruby hue at the pinnacle of the glass. It's got an aroma. Smells like burning campfire. Earthy, a lot of earthiness coming through, like burnt toffee, like burnt roasty toasty tones, earthiness. Definitely got baker's chocolate coming up through, a little bit of hint of vanilla as well. So already definitely as advertised, a little bit of minerality coming up through there as well. Cheers. Got a big bombastic hit of different nuances of chocolate. Definitely got a creamy mouthfeel on this one. The kicked up mouthfeel though, it's got that nitro going on though, kicking up the creaminess. Overall, I feel that the beer would probably be a little bit on the thin side as far as body goes if the nitro wasn't in this. Be interesting to try a nitroed version of this though. It's nice. I really wouldn't call it like decadent, sweet, real chocolate. You know what I mean? It's not like, I'm not a huge chocolate ice cream fan. It's all right though. You kind of get like an earthy vanilla character going on. A couple nuances of yeah. It's not like real chocolate though. You're not tasting baker's chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate. You know what I mean? It's a different kind of. It says it right here that, and I think this is the stone skinny of it, is chocolate and vanilla flavors added. Well, that means extract. I mean, it just does. And I think a little bit of that kind of chemically induced flavor is coming through a little bit too much on this one for me. It's not bad though. It's decadent. It's bad. I have 3 more to drink because I bought the 4-pack. Comes in a little 4-pack. Wouldn't mind it if the wind changed a little bit. It was more aggressive and abrasive. The first hit, that kind of odd chemical, like I said, chocolate kind of flavor, was a little bit more abrasive the first time around. But then it gets lighter and lighter and more nuance. There's a minerality to this one. The minerality is definitely there. You have roasty, toasty hints of a char component in the background, as to be expected. Nice earthiness. The vanilla is there. I wouldn't actually mind a little bit more of a kicked up real vanilla mixing in with this, you know what I mean? It's almost like a chocolate vanilla milkshake kind of a combo, a little swirly swirl going on. It's not a bad beer. I really don't, there was a lot of hype around it. A lot of people really like this. I mean, they kind of went nuts a little bit around this. I don't see that in this one. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I'd rather have Lorelei or something like that every day, all day. Those kind of like components. But for what it is, pretty good. It doesn't taste like 10% at all. It really does not taste like 10%. There's a little bit of a harsh aggressiveness and that, like again, that minerality, that bitterness, that roasty toasty in the background. But it's not really bringing ethanol alcohols to the table to say, hey, by the way, you know, there's no burn, there's no this, there's no that. So a very dangerous beer. Hides the 10% really well. As far as the Blackwater series goes, I think for me, the be all to end all for the Blackwater series is still the Mocha. The original Mocha. That was still, when I had it, I mean, it was years ago, years and years ago now, but every time I've had it, it was just absolutely fantastic. And the chocolate never compared. The Java never compared. Chocolate orange sucked. You know, it's just like that Mocha was where it was kind of at. I like the creme brulee. It was good. It was too much sweet for other people, but I liked it for what it was. I don't know what they did there. Every time I have something from I will say the thin mint was nice and thick. The thick mint, it was, oh my god, thick. Disgustingly thick. Extremely minty. Abrasively minty. Where it was good, but when I first had it, I think it was in a, was it a bomber? It was a pretty big helping, let's just say that. It was one of those ones where the mint was so abrasive that if you're either going to share it, or it should be in a 12-ounce can. And I usually don't say that too much about beers. I want them in big, huge MF bottles, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Like, for instance, this would be great in a 16-ounce can, because then you're not losing on beer so much. You're still getting at least a 12-ounce portion of the beer itself, but this way you're only getting 9.6 or whatever. And I mean, that's like, well, there's another rush hour. But it's like buying bags of chips. You know what I mean? Like, you get this big ass bag and half of it's air. I mean, even if you enjoy the chips or not, you're still getting ripped off. And I think this is, like, for instance, this wasn't cheap. I mean, this was a good amount of money for this 4-pack. Well, you're only getting so much damn beer in it. Why isn't it cheaper? I mean, I don't want to sound like a stick in the mud, but I mean, like, come on, like, nitros can't be that expensive to nitro something. I mean, Guinness does it, and they give you big ass cans. You got widgets, they got this and that. I don't know. I just think if they were going to do this series, they should have put it in 16-ounce cans. That way, you know, you're getting at least a full pint for your money. You know what I mean? The same price, just 16-ounce cans. I think that probably would have been a better idea for this whole concept. But you know, it's all free market capitalism. Make as much money as you can by giving as little as possible. So, you know, I guess it is what it is. Hi. Bitter Paul in the backwoods. I guess I don't know. It's not bad. It's not bad beer. Just kind of there. Definitely as advertised. I don't really have a problem with it. I'm gonna. It's a little bit. You know, even though it was a little bit cold, more cold than I would prefer it to be, it still had a nice lot of flavors. Of course, that'll be amplified the warmer it gets to. And I took my time because I knew it was a little cold. Not too bad. Not too bad of a beer. I'll be a little bit more on the generous side. I'd give it 8.5. I mean, that's a little bit on the generous side for me because I'm thinking more like 8, but you know, 8.5. Pretty good. Pretty good. The body was really good. You know, I mean, it is delivering for the nitro beer goodness. And a lot of people did like this. I mean, a lot of people gave it higher than 8.5. I don't really see why. But I'm being generous and giving it an 8.5, and that's my score. So this has been Paul from PABrewNews. 3 people in less than 12 minutes. 4 people. Well, I think it's because it's trout season. 4 people. 4 cars in less than 12 minutes. I'm officially going to have to move. I fucking hate people. I really fucking hate people. I really fucking hate people. I really fucking hate people. And the death toll's not high enough. And the demographic's wrong. I'm just going to say that. Just throw that out there. Wrong demographic for deaths and way too small. Anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Meh. I don't know. I'm getting a little meh. A little meh. The beer's a little meh. It's good. It's good. It's just not inspiring. It doesn't inspire me. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me look forward to the other 3. I know it's going to be okay. I know I'm going to have an okay time drinking it, you know, just chilling and stuff like that. But it's just like, rating it to other beers, 8.5 is a good score. But as far as overall enjoyment, it's alright. It's here. It's just the beer. It's great. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just being a real bitter dick now and again. Because, you know, this is my first day off in a month and I have to go back to work tomorrow. Yay. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it is. I'd rather be out here fishing and working on my thing and enjoying good beer by a fire. But this is going to be the rarity. Right now, this is people's norms. You know what I mean? Which is pissing me off because this is what I'd rather be doing. And everyone's bitching that they got to stay home. Are you bitching that you have to stay home? Get your fucking shit straight. Sort your fucking life out, because staying home should be what everyone wants to do, okay? Staying home, being with family, working on projects, reading books, getting your house clean, getting your life straightened out, making sure you can come up with new amazing ways to cook food, doing this, like bonding with your relative. I mean, not even, you know, take your relatives out of the thing, but like there is, depending on where you live, there's shit tons of things that you could be doing. Working on your grammar, well, that'd be great. I mean, because a lot of people around here sure as hell need to work on their grammar. I mean, they could be doing that. They could be reading books. They could find out new cultures, because you know what? Culture isn't a bad thing. It's not going to give you herpes. You should try to learn that other people think different ways and embrace that. Lots of things that people could be doing right now in quarantine that I'd love to be doing, but I have at fucking work. So there we go. So anyway, this is my one night off in the sun, back to it. But this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye.